In this video, you will learn how to do implant planning with the 3Shape Implant Studio. Once the nerve canal is defined, you can proceed to the implant planning step. First, let's take a look at some general functionality. You can customize the 2D views by dragging the window frame up, down, left, or right to make it bigger or smaller. Dock any 2D view by clicking Minimize. The 2D view will be minimized in a panel to the left. Click on the arrow to undock the 2D view. Maximize any 2D window by clicking Maximize. Take a snapshot of a 2D view by clicking Take Snapshot. You can add comments by typing in the Comments for Image text field. You can add arrows to the snapshot by clicking Add Arrow. The arrow indicator can be dragged and dropped to the relevant position on the snapshot. You can add arrow-specific comments by typing in the Add Arrow Comment text field. Right-click anywhere in the 3D scene and click the camera icon to take a full-screen snapshot. All the snapshots and comments are stored in the Comments tab. They will also be added to the surgical report and will be included in the case if you export or send it to one of your partners. Now let's focus on implant planning. To add an implant, move the cursor over a tooth in the Tooth selector and click the green plus. Select the desired implant manufacturer from the list. Choose implant type, relevant length, and diameter. When clicking an implant in the implant selector, all the implant-specific information will appear. Double-click the implant to select it. Move the cursor over the CT scan in the orthogonal or tangential view. Left-click to position the shoulder of the implant, and left-click again to set the position of the apex. Adjust the implant position by using the red control points in the 3D, orthogonal, and tangential views. Change the length of the implant either in 2D or in 3D by dragging the green control point. In the orthogonal and tangential views, you will find some additional tools. Click on the ruler to measure the distance, bone density, or angle. To measure the distance between objects, click the Insert Distance Measurement button and place 2 points to measure the distance between them. To measure the bone density, click the Insert Density Measurement button. Move the cursor over the bone to measure its density. Left-click to fix the point if you want to. You can also measure the angle between the implants. Click Insert Angle Measurement. Place the points to form 2 lines along the insertion direction of the implants. To remove measurements, click on the bin icon. Use the Enable/Disable Implant Aligned Plane button in the orthogonal and tangential views to enable/disable the implant aligned mode. Click the Reset Implant Position button to manually reset the implant position. You can also measure distances and angles in 3D. Right-click in the 3D scene and click Measurements to automatically measure the distances between implants, between implant and nerve, between implant and jaw scan, and angles between implants. To group implants and make them parallel, click the Implant Groups icon and tick the checkboxes of the implants you wish to group. The green arrow indicates which of the implants sets the initial direction for the implant group. Change it by clicking any of the green arrow icons. Click the Group Implants button to make the selected implants parallel. Parallel implants will have the same insertion direction and will be rotated simultaneously both in 3D and 2D views. The green contour around the implant is a safety zone. If you violate the safety zone, it will turn red to warn you. This will happen if you get too close to the mandibular nerve or to a neighboring implant. Re-evaluate the implant position or length to avoid it. It is possible to reduce the default safety zone. Click Set Custom Safety Zone icon and activate the sliders by clicking the checkbox. Move radial apical distance sliders to change the size of the safety zone. The customized safety zone will turn orange. To add anchor pins, click on the green plus icon in the tooth selector. The implant library list will open. Choose your preferred implant manufacturer and look in the library for anchor pins. Double-click to select one. In the panoramic view, drag the blue vertical axis to the position where you wish to place an anchor pin. To place the anchor pin, move the cursor to the orthogonal or tangential view. Click once to position the anchor pin apex. Left-click again to position the anchor pin shoulder. Use the control points in the 2D or 3D views to pivot or tilt the anchor pin. You can visualize generic abutments by toggling the abutment slider on. Use the control points to rotate, angulate, or change the height of a generic abutment to visualize a generic shape and the position of abutments. Once you have done the implant planning, proceed to the surgical guide step by clicking Next. See our next video, How to Design a Surgical Guide, to learn more. Thank you for watching.